Welcome, everyone. I went to Florida for spring break and documented everything I ate on our 3-day trip. Day 1 started with breakfast from this convenience store in our hotel. They had this canned iced coffee that I've tried in a previous vlog, and we ordered sausage, egg, and cheese breakfast sandwiches. The cheese was nice and melty, and they were actually pretty good, as they should be because they were each $10. We spent this day at Disney's Magic Kingdom, and we ate lunch at the Crystal Palace restaurant. This was my first round at the buffet. The salad had really good ranch, the bread roll was sweet and buttery, and I thought the pretzel roll was just fine. This was my second plate, and there were so many options I think I played it kind of safe. I felt the broccoli could have been cooked more, but it's also a buffet, so maybe I just got a fresh batch. I forgot to read what the shrimp was, but it was a little spicy, and my first thought was maybe it was like a Cajun shrimp or something, but I'm not sure. At the Crystal Palace, they have characters come around to the tables for pictures, and today was the Winnie the Pooh characters, and to match, they had the cutest character-themed desserts. The carrot cheesecake had a nice flavor, but I wasn't a big fan of the texture of the actual carrots in the cake, which is weird because I'm usually not thrown off by texture, but who knows. The Eeyore-themed citrus cake was interesting. I don't know if it was orange flavored or just citrus. The frosting just tasted sweet, but it was really light and fluffy. The honey flan was probably my favorite. It wasn't too sweet, which was good because I was pretty full at this point. And that's also why I didn't get the piglet-themed strawberry dessert. I'm sorry. I don't know why, but I was like on the verge of tears watching Piglet walk around. He was just like so cutie. I'm in another Disney bathroom. One thing that I've learned is that there's not a ton of places to put your phone. There are not a ton of places to put your phone in a Disney bathroom. That's what I've learned. Second Disney bathroom in like one place. For dinner, we went to the Boathouse, which is a restaurant in Disney Springs. Here I got fish tacos. It was Corvina fish, which I've never had before, and I only know about it because of that one kind of bad dark fantasy book where Corvina is the main character's name for some reason. On top was pineapple pico de gallo, so it was a little spicy, and there was some surprise cabbage under the fish. The chips were lightly salted, and the salsa almost tasted like marinara sauce, just like with cilantro, so I don't know. Day 2 started with a hotel breakfast buffet. My first plate had fruit, a chocolate croissant, and breakfast potatoes. Love me some breakfast potatoes. I had a cup of coffee and spilled the cream everywhere. Oops. Again, they had a ton of options, and I probably could have been more adventurous. And my second plate was more fruit and these little savory pastries. One had spinach and cheese, and the other had tomato and almost tasted like bruschetta. We continued our Disney adventures at Epcot, where we walked through all the countries and had lunch in Italy at Via Napoli Ristorante e Pizzeria. My Italian ancestors are definitely cringing at my pronunciation. I'm so sorry. My sister and I shared a Caesar salad, and all of us shared a margarita pizza with mushrooms. My favorite part was definitely the crust. It was like doughy, and she was very good. Later, we had dinner in Japan, where we had hibachi at Teppon Edo, which I also probably said wrong. I loved the dressing on the salad. I think it's ginger dressing, but I'm not sure. The first plate was vegetables and noodles, which I've never had at hibachi, but they were chewy and buttery. I ordered chicken that came with rice, and the chicken had soy sauce and surprisingly lemon. This entire time I was struggling to use chopsticks, and the rice is what finally took me out. On day 3, I slept in past breakfast, so my first meal was convenience store fruit and more coffee. Today we just sat out by the pool, and I got a chicken quesadilla from the restaurant outside. The quesadillas were a little spicy, and I think the chicken was shredded, so nothing spilled out. And the chips were lightly salted, and I love that they gave me multiple dipping sauce options. Later before dinner, we got more coffee and snacks, and my sister and I tried this mini mochi we got in China the day before. They were tiramisu flavored, and we definitely should have gotten a bigger package, but they were still a really good snack. For dinner, we went to this restaurant called Trabuco? I don't know how to say it. We ordered bruschetta as an appetizer, The topping was what I expected, but the bread was buttered, which I've never seen before, on bruschetta at least. I ordered the salmon, and we all shared some broccolini that was super flavorful. The salmon was in a lemon butter sauce and topped with tomato and onions, which all paired really well together. For dessert, I got the tiramisu, and it was really good, just kind of a lot after the whole meal. I wish I tasted more coffee or it had more cocoa powder to cut the sweetness. And that was everything I ate on our 3-day trip to Florida. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!